I was muted. I was talking to myself. Hello. I'm back and I got the file folder tissue journals done. Hooray. Excuse me. Hi, Danielle. How are you? Let me get my email here so I can see it. Okay, good, great. I took the white lenses off of the ring light. Looks so much better. Hi, Jean. Hope you guys are having a good day. Today's Tuesday. Surgery's on Friday. I'm getting a little nervous. Excitedly nervous, I guess. Hi, April. Only 2 more days till vacation? Well, good. Then you come over. You're going on vacation. Why don't you just come over here and take care of me? You just come over and take care of me. Are you having a staycation or are you going somewhere? I'm just literally almost chewing my fingernails to figure out exactly when we get to go see the new grandbaby. Probably the middle of the month. Pretty excited about that. Oh, staycation. Oh, yeah, you come get that puppy. Look. Let me just show you. So earlier I was in here working like a fiend trying to get these done. Hold on. I got a video for you guys. I don't know if, hopefully you can hear it. I'll hold it up really close. Oops. Oh, goodness. All right. Oh, it's on mute. Can you guys hear? At first, I thought my husband was asleep on the sofa. Hi, Helen. Hi, Donna. You hear how loud that dog was snoring? I went out there because I was going to video my husband. And it was a puppy because I turned the camera on before I even came out of my room, you know. Like, oh, my God. My husband wasn't even home. He had left and he didn't tell me he left. Oh, my God. So now I have 2 snores. Like, I can't even. I just can't. I'm looking for Cheryl. Cheryl B, are you lurking? I need to speak to you. Hopefully she pops in. I didn't schedule this but 10 minutes ago, so there wasn't like the 30-minute warning reminder thing. I didn't know if I was going to be able to come on tonight because I had puppy duties, and it's really hard to go live when you've got the puppy. The struggle is real. Yeah, that's just at the beginning of the hallway, Brenda. So it's kitchen, dining room, living room, and then the hallway goes down to 1 bathroom and 3 bedrooms. So the gate is right there so that, well, actually, now it's not. Now the gate is back on my craft room door, so she can go up and down the hallway. But it goes back and forth. Long story. Anyway, now she can go down the hallway. We just have to make sure the doors are shut. Otherwise, she eats everything. And hello, Brenda. Yes, and Steve is exiled from many parts of the house. I left her alone for 2 minutes today. I went to the bathroom, came back out, and when she knows she has something she's not supposed to, she will run and run and run and run, and she can dive behind the sofa and through the thing under the coffee table, and she got a spoon off the counter. The spoon from stirring the coffee this morning. And I didn't want to chase her with the spoon because I didn't want it to, go back in her throat. So I got a carrot because that's what she gets for treats is carrots. Got a carrot and I sat down on the floor and I acted all calm and I wasn't looking at her and I waited for her to walk by and I snatched that spoon so fast and then she didn't get the carrot. Hey, Janine, she didn't get the carrot because she was bad and got off on the counter and got the spoon. So I let her watch me put the carrot back in the fridge. I can't. Yeah, and you guys, I'm only like a week and a day out from my son, daughter-in-law, 1.5-year-old dog, 2 cats, and a turtle moving in for a while. Girls, I'm like, I'm gonna have to like kick everybody out of the house certain times of the week so that I can just go live, because there will be no quietness in my home. Zero quietness. I can promise you that. Okay, good. Janine's here, so I can show her hers. I believe, not 100%, I believe the wine box of journals, I believe it is sold, but I am going to take a waiting list. Take 1 or 2 or 3 people after I show it to you and tell you guys the price. So this is how I'm going to do my journals from now on, whether I have 1 or 2 or, let's see, how many do I have? I think I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I either have 5 or 6 because Janine's already snatched 1. Yes, that's my hope. That is my hope, Danielle. Yes. And the puppy has officially learned how to swim as of yesterday. She will just jump right in from the edge. 85% of the time remembers where the steps are. So she can no longer be outside unsupervised. Well, I want to make sure that you still like it because here, let me just, where is it? Where'd I put it? It's here. I just had it in my hand. Oh, for crying out loud. It's gone, Janine. It's gone. I lost it. Literally, it's right here. Okay, so. I know, Brenda. Brenda's going to make me choke. I've only been here 10 minutes. No, what? No, why is she yelling no? No. Uh-oh, I got to see why you're yelling no before I open it. I used one of those new stencils I got from Michelle at your crafting source, and then one of my stencils on the bag. I only did 1 thing. Don't panic. Well, that's not true. I might have done 2 things. Don't panic. Now I'm scared to pull it out of the bag. Oh, okay, good. All right, good. Okay, so this is just tied around it to keep it shut. You can figure out your own closure. This is literally just a tiny bit through that fabric. So if you don't want it, you can take it off. But I did decide that I loved this rusty Perfection is Overrated. So I put that on there. All right. And then I'm going to leave. I tucked a few goodies in there for you. But I'm going to leave those for a surprise. All right. So. Oh, good. You like it. Okay, good. I can leave your name by that one. Whew. All right. I'm going to show them all to you guys and tell you the prices so that you guys can see all of them. And then I'll go back to them and put it in as a go and whatever. And then whatever's left will go in the Etsy shop. Hopefully tonight, if I'm up to it. I'm going to save the box of journals. I'll let you peek if you haven't seen it. I think it is sold. And I did go ahead and glue down the ruler so it's good and sturdy in there now. And there's 3 journals in there full of goodness. Anyway, I'm going to save that for last because I think the person that wants it works, and I don't know. She hasn't gotten back to me. She said she wanted it, but I sent a price and I have not gotten my confirmation. So I'm just going to let it sit. And like I said, I'll show it last. If I haven't heard from her, I'll take a waiting list on it if somebody's interested. But the person that emailed me has first dibs. All right. So let me get to the one that's not bagged first. Not bagged. Get it. Okay. Let's see what I do to this bag. Oh, I did the vintage 1898 stencil that I made. And then I used that pretty writing stencil. I didn't do anything on the back of that one. And in these little pouches are just my junk journal shop pens. And they have a stylus on the end. And these are my favorite pens. And I've only got 3 pens left. It's time to order pens. This telegram is going to go in this journal, but I had to put so much tape on it because it's so brittle. So I just wanted to wait. And this little bit of vintage tape is going to go in this journal. But let me just get this all out of the way. So I just have it tied shut right now with this rusted muslin. And how is the picture? To me, it looks better. I can zoom in some. It looks better. Oh, shoot. I do have to do something to this one still. I completely forgot. I will do it. If the buyer, if somebody wants it and they want me to. I was going to put tea-dyed paper here. You know, ta-da. And back here. Nope. Nope. Where? Here. And here. So, this one was a really cool file folder. Of course, Eco Dye by Rosemary that I got. And I used this gorgeous tissue on it. And it's sealed, you know, under and over. And then this is some fabric that I got from Julie at the old design shop. It was out of her stash. A company bought some of her designs to put on the fabric. And I can't remember if they sent her some of the fabric or she bought some. I can't remember, but she sent me some of it and I've been hoarding it. So I used it on there. And then the back cover of this folder sticks out a little farther. So I put one of these little metal fleur-de-lis. And then on a ball pin, I also put one of my little resin charm dangles on it. Are you guys still there? Nobody's typing. Making me nervous thinking this thing's not on. All right, the size of this one. I wasn't prepared. I don't know where anything is. So I'm going to measure to here, not to here. So it is 9 by a little over 7 1/4. And it's got a 2-inch spine. Surgery is this Friday, Brenda. So I'll have a week before they get here. Yeah. So this is what it looks like. Oops, I forgot where my new middle is. From the top, from the bottom, there's all kinds of bits sticking out. I did do a little bit of stamping. There's a little bit of sewing, all different kinds of paper. I love that photo. Look at that. In the meat market. And then this is one of the paper clips that Pandora's Junk Journals makes. And then there's a negative on the back of that. I tried to leave it as blank as I could. This is an odd shape, so there's all different sizes of paper and pages in it. Right? I'm telling you, I might just move a bed in my craft room. Just saying. I might just stay in here. I can crawl out that window. This was a ledger from 1882, and it has this little flip on it, so I left it there. I thought that was super cool. It fit perfect. This is a signature out of an old bookbinding book. And there's some more pieces of that book in here. Some little bits. I don't know. This is some really light paper. There's another page of the bookbinding. Did some stamping on there. And this is stuck together now. Was one of those folios of that ledger that I got that has all the fun tabs on it. So I didn't want to cut it off, so I just folded it up. And see, it's blank. Stuck some goodies in there. There's some stamping and some tape. This is one of the new Timmy photo element thingamabobbers. There's the pocket of the other side of that one. There's the other end of bookbinding. So this is section 1, right, with 2 big signatures in it, and then section 2 with 2 big signatures in it. Who's got the turtle? I've got this fabulous book. It's just all different kinds of fonts. One of those things I was been hoarding forever to scan. I'm just not going to scan anything. That'll bring me to something else at the end of the stream. Some more stamping. I can't remember where this came from. I have so many wonderful ladies made me ephemera, or I had ephemera just laying around, and when I reorganized, I found so many fun things I could use. So that wonderful thing is clipped on there. Trying to use what I have. Look at this grunginess. Look at that. I can't remember who I got that from. There's another photo of some ladies. And then there's a tag and just a piece of embossed craft cardstock in there. I used burgundy ink in this just because it matched the cover so nice. And you know, spots like this, you can just take another piece of tea-dyed paper and use the vintage tape that I'm including and tape something right on, you know, those little spots. Oh, you know what? Here, I need to get this telegram in here before I injure it. It needs to just go in and stay in and not move. Okay, there. Now it's in. Safe and sound. Hi, Emmy. Some more stamping. That was the first signature. This is another one of those. There's a tag and one of those French adverts. Cheryl Bowman, if you're lurking, I need to talk to you. I didn't know I had any more of this giant ledger left. These were like 11 by 17, so when I cut that down, that was just the perfect size. And these are 11 by 17 pages cut down, you know, to fit this way, because it's an odd width. This pocket was actually made by Pam, Pandora's Junk Journals. It was in an ephemera bundle that I got from her. I can't remember what I put in here. Okay, so there's one of these fun flashcards, a little journaling card, and then I put this resin tag, and it's a little warpy, but put some hot glue around the edge and some wax and hang it up for decoration or something. I don't know. I thought somebody might have fun with it. Oh, I know work makes me tired too. I feel ya. Oh, I wish you would make one. I'll make one with you. I'll craft with you. Not live. We don't have to do it live. Yeah, if anybody ever wants to just craft, just hit me up. I'm always in here. There's another chapter from the bookbinding book, and designed and bound by Miss Starr. Starr. Look at that tag. Isn't that yummy? And one of those hunting and a playing card. And then there's my stamp in the back, and this is the back of this one. So the price on this one, again, I still need to put the tea-dyed paper on these 3 spots. There, here, and here. I didn't want to put tissue over this middle because it was just so beautiful. Right? So, and that guy fits right in this bag. Just like a dream. All right, so that one, and again, I'm not selling it right now. Let me show them all to you guys. That one's going to be, where's my, oh, that one's going to be 160. All right. So that's the biggest one. And then, oh, the lady. And there's her bag, and I did her bag in burgundy. So I gave her a burgundy bow. And it's hard to see her lipstick. And then, and this is just barely clipped on there. See that? So if you don't want it, but I love the pearls and the burgundy there. And that's what the back looks like. And again, these are all file folder that I have covered with, I'll show you what's in here in a second, with the Prima tissue from your crafting source. All right, so if I was to open the whole thing up and show you the other side, let me just show you. I know there's still a little bit of a glare. Pretty, right? Pretty. I love how it turned out. Thanks, Ami. All right, so then here we go. Here's one of Janine's lovely paint chip ephemeras that she made me. Aren't those so cool? Which they fit perfectly in these little pockets. So the insides and the pockets all have the matching tissue, and there's just record of work done. This is one of Rosemary's eco-dyed envelopes. There's some vintage tickets, some little journaling cards and tidbits tucked in there. Thanks, Jean. And then in the back, there's this little tag. I put this little doily hanging over. And then we've got, I still have a few of these. One of the ledger cards from 1916. In there, there's half of a page of the Pacific Coast ledger, and then another tag and journaling card. And then the pages on this one, this is French, so I can't read that to you. So, there's just vintage tape and all the pages and a little sewing. This is one of the digis that I made out of that wonderful ledger that had all the fun drawings in it. There's a whole set of those in the Etsy shop. You're hoarding those? I know, I'm hoarding those too. This was a leftover piece off of one of the file folders, so I just had some fun with it. This is an envelope with a window and a tag. Some ledger. I love the ledger that has the square holes. This was official Navy photograph. Anyway, I just put the pocket in. Oh, there's a little piece of ledger in there also. I just put it right on there. It fit perfect. Oh, and I finally remembered to do this. Doesn't she, Danielle? I know. I'm running low. I'm going to have to re-up soon. So buy some journals, you guys, so I can afford some new paper. Listen. I don't even know what this is. Thoughts from William McKinley. July 4th, 1895. But I never want to, fold this kind of stuff in half and bind it in. And so I just leave it in my big ephemera bin and hoard it. But I finally remembered you just fold it nice, glue down one spot, and then it doesn't get ruined. Ta-da! This is an envelope. There's a journaling card on this side. And that's some of my fancy collage work, I say under my breath. A little bit more stamping. The other side of that eco-dyed page and ledger. There's that's my favorite page out of that ledger, where the lady's head goes into the man's jacket and her head is in the trunk. It's creepy and cool all at the same time. And then the back page, there's just a little bit of vintage tape there. And then it just closes up like that. Tie it in a bow. And this one is going to be $125. Oh, wait. Yeah, 120. Is that right? Yeah. Maybe 125. Yes. Yes. And then I just included a little one of Erin's half file folders with just some little bits of ephemera and goodies to play with because I didn't put too much in them. So that will all be included. Thanks, Janine. That'll all be included in that one. All right, let me just set it on the bag. Oh, that goes in there. Okay, what's next? Oh, the blue one. And the ephemera is the same. And this one just has the vintage 1898 on the bag. And there's the pen. I didn't measure that other one. Come on, you guys. Holler at me. The lady in red is 9 by 6. This blue one, so I'm not going to measure that tab. So almost 9 by almost 6. I'm so fancy. Thanks, Donna. All right. So this is the blue tissue. I'm trying to get the glare off. Let's see. There. It's a denim-ish. But then you can see some, like right there, you can see the eco dyeing coming through. So it's different, than if you just put it on a regular file folder. And then I just used double seam binding to close this one. Oh, and these are all stitched around the edge, even that big one. Even the big one. All right. So what's special about this one is, again, something else I've been hoarding to scan, and I'm never going to do it, is an 1890 Farmer's Almanac. It's a little brittle, but it's got all of the things. So I've just clipped it with a skeleton clip. Skeleton, it's falling apart. Right into the front. And then I don't want to touch it. And then off we go. That's an old blank check. You can make it for whatever you want. Here's one of the pages out of that French lottery ticket ledger. I did have a really cool field label stamp right there, but I stamped it upside down, so we had to cover that up. Full disclosure. Some of that cool typed ledger. Here's a piece of that French wallpaper. And let's see, I can't remember what's in here. I think it's a journaling card. Yes, there's a journaling card in there. How to dust a room. I should probably read that. I don't dust. I Swiffer. Receipt from 1926. I love that new stamp. You're not old, you're vintage. Here's another one of Pam's awesome paper clips. And then clipped on, because I didn't want to glue it down because both sides are so pretty. This is vellum, and she slow stitched on the side and a piece of fabric here. And then you pull out, look, you pull out the little journaling cards. So I just thought it was fun to just leave it clipped right on the side there. And then somebody could, if they wanted to glue a side down, they could, or not. And I played with that stencil. Generally I don't stencil in journals, but I was having fun playing with those, so I just did a little bit. And there's another envelope with a gorgeous tag with Florentine paper. And that's a journaling card. The other side of the French wallpaper. Here's a little bookmark. I did punch a little hole in that for a ribbon. A glassine bag. And you know what? Okay, you guys are going to laugh at me. All right. I usually don't use these because You can see the glue through them. Well, you know, when I cleaned my craft room and realized I have a drawer full of double-sided tape, bam, you can't see it at all. Duh. Duh. Just saying. There's another French lottery ticket and some more stenciling. And we are at the back. And I love that that ended up how it did on the back. All right. So that's the blue one. And the blue one will be $85. And it also comes with the ephemera pack in the bag. Same thing. The ephemera is all the same. Okay, so there's the blue. And then we have the two little guys. They also come with an ephemera pack. Thanks, Donna. All right, let's see what they measure. This one is 7 by 4 1/8. This one is just over 6 3/4 by 4. All right, so we'll do this one first. I did take one of the UV resin. I'm trying to get the glare off. It's blurry, but there's a book page back there, and then there's a leaf and flower. And I thought it looked pretty on there, so I did it. How many pages? Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Let me show these, and then I'll count them for you quick. I forgot to count too. I was not prepared. So this one had a little tab right here, so I cut that piece of tissue out so there would be a number on the tab, and I put it right there. I was quite happy with that. Here's the back. These two were the ones that were supposed to go in those tins, and I messed up the tins and put the wrong lids. Yep, that's a whole nother watch yesterday's video. So here's the inside, and you can see where if there was a hole in the folder before I did anything to it, I put vintage tape, and it looks so neat under the tissue, doesn't it? I think it does. So there's a little journaling card, some ledger paper, and a playing card tucked in the front. And then in the back is a library catalog card, my business card, ledger, and one of Janine's, I know you can't see the colors, paint chip little guys. And that ledger page is from 1873. Well, hello, Brooke. I hope you're feeling better. Oh, no, hang on, let me mute really quick. Okay, I had to tell the yelling man to shush. Shush. Oh, now he's saying bad words to the dog. You guys can't hear him, can you? Brooke, tell me if you can hear him, please. I mean, throughout the next few minutes. There is an old envelope with postage there, a glassine bag that's got a piece of ledger and a tag. And look, double-sided tape. Can't even tell. Oh, I'm sorry, Brooke. This is some of Amy's paper, which I absolutely adore. My red stamped numbers, thanks to Brooke. I need to use these more. You know, the Graphico signals. I put 2 in this one. There's a little stamp with that green. It's hard to tell that that's green, but that's green. Some of Pam's little slow stitched bits. And my stamp and the back. So that's, I'm calling this the small yellow one. And I'm calling this the small sunshine one, just because it's got a little sunshine right there. And these two little ones are going to be 36. And this one's just got some sorry. And if I open it all the way, that's what that one looks like. Yeah. Thanks, Brooke. And this one's got some rusty muslin on it. And then inside, I did have another page of that little vintage journal, some ledger. This one's got a little pocket with a playing card. That's an index tab with the letter L. Some more, the other side of that ledger. And then this was one of the UV resin bookmarks that I did. And I just thought it looked cute peeking out of that tab. It doesn't have to stay there. That's just where I put it on that folded ledger. Some more Pam's slow stitching and another one of her paper clips with the charm. Thanks, Brooke. There's another one of the Graphco Signal clippies. A little bit of stamping, a little bit of vintage tape. You guys know the drill. So there's that little guy. And then, okay, so let's just do this before we get to the box. Just so you guys know, the wine box of journals, the price on it's $235. I think I have it sold, but I have not gotten a confirmation email. So I'm going to take a waiting list in case anybody was interested. All right. That's all. That's all. That's all. So I've shown everything. If you came in late, you have to rewind and be quick. And I am going to include half a sheet of vintage tape with all of these. I have them all over here ready. Different sizes, different shades. And this one also does get the tea-dyed paper. So if anybody is interested in this large double, and this one is $160, you can just say, Johnny, I want that one. And whoever says it first gets it. And I will invoice these through Square. And if they don't go, that's fine. They'll go in the Etsy shop either tonight or in the morning whenever I'm feeling froggy. All right, so there's that one. So that's large double $160. Horizontal journal equals author. Give it to you or sell it to you. There's a difference there, Brooke. I love you, girlfriend, but oh, you'll get to see it. You'll get to see it. All right, and then this one that you, like I said, I've already shown them all. So if you need to rewind, you can. So the lady, I can't read my own writing. The lady is $125 if anybody is interested in her. Oh, and I need to count the pages on the blue one when we get to it. I will. And it has the flips. And like I said, both sides are sealed. I feel you, girlfriend. That's kind of where I'm at right now. With the back surgery and coming and everything, I'm going to be down. And the kids coming. And that one's got the pearls. So the lady is $125. Yes, $125. And these prices will be higher once they go in the Etsy shop. Just so you know. But I'm just giving you guys a quick little chance to grab them without me tacking on the extra because of Etsy. So the blue one, was this the one you wanted me to count the pages in? I can count quick. Watch me. $60. And Donna, this blue one is $85. And again, they come with their ephemera and their tape. You know, if I was on with her, I'd be saying numbers. Well, you're sick. I didn't want to bother you. If anybody's interested in the blue one, don't you love my fancy names? And then we got the two littles, the yellow one and the sunshine one, and those are both $36. Oh, that one's going to live at Donna's house. You got it, Donna. Let's see if I can find a piece of paper in the room of paper. I never can. Oh yeah, she's just messing with me. All right, so Donna. Uh-oh, Steve is barking. Do you hear Steve? Steve jumps in the pool all by herself now and goes swimming, Brooke. 36 on these two. Janine. Uh-oh, Steve's losing her mind. Oh, and let me gotta put Janine's name on her other one before I sell it to somebody else. Hee hee. Oh, yeah. Here comes Mr. Noisy. Oh, yeah, sorry, Kay. Right above you, if you refresh your screen, you'll see that Donna beat you to it. All right, so there's the two littles, the lady, and then I don't know why I'm so much in love with this. It's just different, you know, with the flips and anyway. How much did I say this one was? I have to look at my own. This one's 160. Okay, the box. You haven't seen the box, Brooke? Oh, okay. Got it. And thank you, my dear. Janine's taking that. Yeah, you guys just holler it out. I'm not punching anything in. I'm in full lazy mode. Full lazy mode. Okay, here comes the box. Everything else needs to move over. I'm out of room. All right. So if you haven't seen it, it was a wine box, and the real reason it caught my eye is the actual box says L'Art de l'Assemblage. And so I used a very light colored one of those tissue papers from Michelle, and it covered it so cool. And look at me, I used my new drill, a screw gun, and I drilled that baby right in there, so it is super sturdy, not going anywhere. Got the pretty metal corners. I did all the sides, the back. Oh, I don't want to tip it over. I painted the bottom a deep burgundy. The bottom down here is just painted a deep burgundy. And then the inside, I might have to zoom out. Yeah, hang on. Going for a ride, guys. Okay, here we'll just do. All right, and this box, I believe, is almost 13 by just shy of 7. Oh, I was just catching up on chat. Okay, so what I did with the lid was I took a ruler and I inked it up with alcohol ink. And then I took those L-shaped brackets that you can use like on corners, and I put them on the back to adhere it, and now it's in there good. It's not moving at all. And then I filled it. I filled it with stuff. I'm just going to take everything out and then show it to you as I put it back in. How about that? We'll just go upside down with everything and then right back in. Sounds like a plan, right? All right, so there's that, there's this brooch, there are a handful of vintage prescriptions. Oh, and even some turned this way. Don't worry, Brooke, none of them are strychnine. You got those. There's a customs declaration tag, the real deal. Oh, one of John Peterson's love letters is in there. There's just a skeleton clip of ledger and tea-dyed scraps. Thanks, Donna. There's plain blank notebook tucked in the back. And see, I just painted the inside of this. It's not as dark brown as the screen's making it look. A couple of library cards. These are just some little tags on a ring that I thought looked cute hanging over the edge. There's a vellum envelope. Uh-oh, I can't see the brooch. I have to put that in last. A little ticket envelope. I love her. A lady's head. Some large button cards. A piece of dyed book paper by Amy. Oops. There's another button card. There is another one of the bookmarks that I did with the UV resin, clipped onto a flashcard, tucked in there. Look at, it's a postcard. I just love that photo. It looks perfect right there. Of course, we got to have some postage stamps. And then I just hung this half doily over with the flower tucked in and the brooch in there and the junk journal shop pen up there. Now we'll get to the bottom. Johnny, Kay would like the other little journal piece. Thank you. That is yours, Kay. Yeah, so this is kind of what I'm going to be doing for the next little bit. Just working on some journals that aren't too terribly expensive, that don't take a lot of my time. Oh, I almost put it in there. Because I'm just going to be so busy and with the house full, and you guys know, and the surgery and going to see the baby and all that stuff. I do need to stick a piece of this in the bottom. Okay, where are we at? Okay, all caught up. All right, we'll start off with the tiny guy. Let's move. Okay, let's move it like that. All right. Let me tuck some tape. Let me tuck the tape in. All right, the tape is safely in. All right, so this tiny guy, this does just slide right off. And this little flippy flop, I didn't want to cut it off, and it's funny how she's peeking out. Yes, and hoping to go see Brooke. We just got to see when we can leave and come back, and hopefully my son's okay with watching the dog and, you know, all of the things. But I want to spend half the time at Brooke's and half the time with the baby, but we'll see. Shh. All right, there's the back. It's got that same fabric that I got from Julie at the old design shop. This was just a spare piece of file folder that came off of one, and so I used a spare piece of the tissue. I did put a little metal guy on there and folded it up and just made it into a little mini. Really, Brooke, I just want Mark to make me those little, what were they? Tell me again what they were. Oh, they look so good with the sauce and everything. Okay. Next is, I had untied everything. The Scholars Monthly Reports. And I did red numbers up here and orders attended to day or night down here. This is a file folder, eco-dyed file folder. So I just did a little stenciling inside, but then on the outside, this is from the old design shop. I believe it's on her blog, not 100%. And then I gave it the fabric spine as well. And then it is around at all the corners on this one. And it's got lots of these pages, again, on the old design shop's blog. And these are pages out of one of a ledger that she got of her grandfather's. There's onion skin, some marbled paper, and ledger, and more ledger, and more. So the price on this box of journals, and I know I'm not done yet, but I'm just telling you guys, I priced it at $2.35, which is a lot lower than I normally would. There's another one of Janine's. I'm not just saying, Brooke, I'm excited. The price is $235. If you would like to go on the wait list for this, because I still haven't heard back from the person that emailed me last night saying, I want it. So I'm waiting to get a yay or a nay from her. So I will take waitlist folks in line as they come in. Do you use white file folders? I use eco-dyed file folders. Like, hang on, I have some right here. So see, I use these. Yummy, right? So that's why you get, other than this, not on this one. This one's only got a little bit, I think. Let me check. Oh yeah, see, you can see the eco dyeing. And then a little bit on the back. Anyway, and we keep going on the other side. So that's the first signature. Brooke. I get those from Rosemary Morris, Rusty Peacock. Haven't we taken you over to her channel, Donna? And I know she's working on a batch of the big folders now, too. Oh, you were putting in the go. I got it, Brooke. I was like, wait, is Brooke shopping? And there's still a whole nother journal in there that I haven't shown yet. And again, it's not a big deal. I just wanted to give you guys a shot before I put them in the Etsy shop at a higher price. Oh, it would. I should make one. All right, I'm going to be on the hunt. Yeah, let me finish this. Wait, now I got to make a list. Okay. Pam, box. Okay. Then I'll ask you guys a question after I'm done. And then there's the back of that one, and it ties shut with the crinkly seam binding. And then what's in the bottom before I show you the last journal? There's a big roll of washi. There's 2 of my UV resin charms. There's an eco-dyed, oops, gosh, there's lots of goodies in here. I forgot about it. Just an eco-dyed watercolor. There's a little notepad of the scraps, one of the ledger cards, a 1913, don't know, not in English. And then I just made one of those little pockets and a rusted hanky. All right, so let me set all of that back in there, and I'll show you guys the last journal. Everybody back in. And I don't have this one tied shut either. And is it upside down? Yep, upside down. Yeah, go to her Etsy shop, the Rusty Peacock. Jean, you can tie, you can shop, just type me. All right. And this one, I am not in 9.5 by 5. I didn't measure that one, did I? See, I'm bad. 5 1/4 by 8.5 on that one, and 4.5 by 3 1/4 on this one. No, I didn't. I can't remember. I think I got this with a bundle of stuff. I had to look at my Etsy shop from a gal in France. I do believe. Yeah. All right. So this one's got rounded corners sewn around the edge, just like all the others. And off we go. And the tissue paper front, inside and outside on this one. And again, odd sizes, so I was able, to use up papers that I had, smaller pieces, bigger pieces, all the things. But for the most part, they're pretty blank, so you can do what you want. And make it your own instead of me going crazy like I do. and a big ledger page, and another one of Janine's paint scraps, and a receipt, and there's the back. Oh, she does. I didn't know that. All right, so that is the box. All right, so if anybody wants to go on the wait list for that, that one's still available for $235. And then Our Lady in Red with your, ephemera in your bag with your pen. Da, 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 da. That one's $125. And then the only other one left, which is my second favorite to the box, is this guy. And this guy is $160. All right, so I'll tell you guys what. Oh, yeah, she does. I will wait until tomorrow. So those folks that aren't here right now that might watch us later tonight, if they want to email me, if anybody has interest. Oh, I covered up her eyes. That wasn't nice. I love her eyes. There. 160, 125, 235. Okay. Thanks, Danielle. And for those of you that did pick journals tonight, I will wait and invoice those in the morning. All right. And then after I'm done invoicing those, if I don't have any takers on these, then they'll be in the Etsy shop. You should see if she ships it to Tony. Hold on. I'm confused, Brooke. Oh, hi, Vanessa. I didn't even see you up there. All right. What is Janine looking for? She doesn't mail to Canada. Does Rosemary have a rusting fabric class? I can't remember. I've tried it and I failed miserably. Yeah, it's fine. Oh. Yeah, she'll ship it to me. Janine, if you want to go over there and shop this weekend, go right ahead. She'll ship it to me. 100%. 100%. And her to me is like cheap. Cheap. Yeah. I do it for lots of people. Even Amazon stuff. You can send Amazon to me. Just make sure when it's Amazon stuff, make sure there's one for you and one for me. Okay, kidding. Yeah, shoot me a message, Janine, because I can message her and just let her know. I know she'll be fine with it. I'm volunteering her for things. She's gonna love me. Me's cracking up. Okay, now that I have my orange lenses back on, hold on. I play with this color just a little bit. Yeah, those white lenses on the ring light, they were just not doing it in here. Okay, let's see. What else do I have? Oh, all right. That was a great idea. Whoever had the idea that I need to make a box like this for Pam's next birding journal, and that's a fabulous idea. So I'm giving you guys a mission. Let me grab the cover because it's going to have to be a big box. So if anybody can find me a neat wood box that I can fit this in, and if you were my ruler, all right. So it is almost 11 inches. Okay, 1/4 inch to spare. It's 10 3/4. So it's got to be at least 10 3/4 by at least 8.5. Oh, and at least 2.5 inches deep. Okay. Yeah, pretty much, Brooke. I need to take you on a tour, don't I? We haven't gotten Mr. Junk Journal Shop moved in, or or Mr. Financial Advisor, whatever we're calling him these days. We haven't gotten him moved in yet, but we will. Yeah, so I found this on Etsy, and I sent the link to Pam, and I said, Pam, and I have to do a little repair right here, but it's wood. Oh, well, when it's cleaned up, I'll do a tour. But I save goodies throughout the year when I come across them. Look at that. Stop it. Stop it with that. Bird bath. Get it? Bird bath. And then, of course, I saved the nest and the bird ex libris plate. And Janine sent me some fabulous bird die cuts. But this is the inside. It was a postcard book. And since these pages are just a thick, like, construction paper, we're going to be able to incorporate some into her journal because she does use real pictures in her birding journals, right? But then, right, it's gorgeous. Yeah, it's gorgeous. So she purchased it and then just had it shipped to me. But then the back, it says Alice. And I was like, Pam, do you want me to cover that up? And she says, nope, I want you to leave Alice right on there. So, yeah, it's going to turn out cool. And it's got a suede. Oh, the spine is just yummy. And look at the birdies. Neat, right? Yep. So I will probably get or make a little stencil or stamp or something and put 2023 like right up here in the corner or right down here in the corner or something. I know, I love that it says Alice too. That's awesome, right? So I need a box big enough to fit that. I do. All right, ladies, that, and then the only other thing I have is I am, over the next couple months, going to be doing some major downsizing. I have decided that I probably am going to, for the most part, step away from any, hi, Carol, any live sales. If I do find wonderful, cool vintage things for you guys, I'll throw them in my Etsy shop. I'll show them and throw them in my Etsy shop quick. And then I'm still trying to make a decision on the studio boxes, if I'm going to do them every month or every other month. That is the one other thing that I will do. Other than that, I'm just going to make journals and attempt to craft with you guys. No, I do not need anything else. I do not need a wood burning kit. I absolutely do not. So with that being said, I will have a few items. Not going to be having any live sales, but I am going to have to do a de-stash because there's some things that I'm going to get rid of that I either haven't used in months or I won't be using. I've decided, it's been, let's see, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. It's been 4.5 years. Thanks, Donna. Oh, I gotta see who that was. That I've said I was going to do digis, and digis are not my jam. So I'm going to be selling my giant flatbed scanner. I am going to be selling my scan and cut. Just the things that I just don't use. Oh, good news, Carol. That's great. Yeah, that one's always a nail biter, isn't it? Yeah. My husband's got to go through the whole cardiologist bit next month. Yeah, that's no fun. So if there's anything anybody's looking for in particularly, or you're interested in the scan and cut, and mine was the $500 one. I've had it for almost a year. I've used it, a couple dozen times, I think. And then my flatbed scanner is the Epson Perfection V600. I paid $200 for it. They're $250 now. And I have original boxes for all this stuff. So Yeah, it is going to be. I've got tons of fabric and lace, and I'm looking at the shelf, like looking at the paint and stuff. I'm like, you know what? No, I'm going to keep the paint because when we do jelly plate, it's great fun, and I am going to make Brooke as soon as I'm feeling up to it. I'm going to make Brooke come on and jelly plate with me because it's been months. So, all my info's down below, my Etsy, my email, my Facebook, junkjournalshop@yahoo.com. If you have any questions, and what else? If there's anything you're looking for, let me know. But I'm basically just going to keep basic junk journal making supplies. That's it. Not a lot of linens, not a lot of lace, not all the paper in the entire world that I think I need. Yes, Brooke, we are going to jelly as soon as I'm able. Because it's been a minute and a half. Stop. I should be good to go in about a week from, I should be good to go a week from Friday, and then my son will be here the next Friday. All right. One last look at the wine box of journals. This was really fun. I really enjoyed it. And it was a fun way to fill up the box. Okay. Thanks, guys. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, we better get to getting. It might be, maybe we'll just jelly plate at your house, Brooke. I'll be there. I'll probably be at your house before we're both well enough to do anything. Anyway, I'm just saying the way we operate. No pun intended. Yep. We're a mess. We know it. You don't have to tell us. So, yeah, come around the middle of the month if Brooke's camera turns on and you see 4 hands. Oh, Carol's going to come take care of the invalids. Oh, good. Perfect. I love it. All right. Anybody have anything? Any announcements? Anything going on in your channels or on somebody else's channel and you want to just let us know? No, I will not. I will not take paint in the bedroom. Together. Carol flies free. She'll come take care of us anywhere. We could have our little rolly trays, Brooke. But we each need 2 rolly trays. 1 rolly tray for snacks and beverages, and 1 rolly tray for crafting, and a camera in the middle. And we can just zoom right and zoom left. They can see our fuzzy socks and our robes. And our white down comforter that is completely jelly printed. We're awful. We're just awful. But we do make for a good laugh. There is that. Oh, we're going to try and fit Mark in there too? I thought he was going to be in the kitchen cooking. Well, we may have to fit Steve in there, Brooke. There's a whole nother problem. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys. No rollers in there. No, the rollers stay on the jelly plate, not in the hair, Donna. I will. Okay, right. Yes, he's making snacks. Right. No rollers. Okay, guys. Have a wonderful evening. These 2 journals are still available. The box, I think, is gone. But if anybody wants to send me an email to be on the wait list, you can rewind the video to see full flip throughs of all of this. And everybody else, I will email you invoices in the morning, okay? Have a great night, you guys. And Brooke, get better soon. Bye, everyone.